Hi, I'm Mark, and welcome to the current Outside Views report on Russia's war of aggression against Ukraine. Ukraine has reported the liberation of the village of Staromayorske in the southeast of the country. Our South, our boys, glory to Ukraine, is what President Volodymyr Zelensky wrote on Telegram on Thursday evening. He also published a video that is said to have been recorded in the town in the south of the Donetsk region. It shows several soldiers introducing themselves as fighters from the 35th Brigade and holding a Ukrainian flag. One of the men says they completely liberated Staromayorske. At other points along the front, the attacked country reported heavy fighting, but also other smaller successes. And meanwhile, President Zelensky visited the destroyed Transfiguration Cathedral in Odessa on the Black Sea. Ukraine has been defending itself against the Russian invasion for more than 17 months. But according to the state news agency TASS, the Russian Ministry of Defense reported again on Friday night that a drone attack in the Moscow region had been repelled, so no success there. And according to the Ukraine, south of the Russian-occupied city of Bakhmut in the Donetsk region, it has also gained territory. "We are gradually moving forward," wrote Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Maliar on Telegram. The focus of the hard fighting is the villages of Klishivka, Kurdumivka and Andrivka. The General Staff report, on the other hand, spoke of repulsed Russian attacks south of Klishivka and the Russian bombardments near Kurdyumivka. A little over 7 months ago, Ukraine launched a counteroffensive to liberate the territories occupied by Russia. After the counteroffensive initially fell short of the high expectations, the New York Times reported on Thursday, citing Pentagon officials, that the attacked country had now begun its most important push to date against the Russian invaders in the southeast. And according to Russian President Vladimir Putin, the Ukrainian armed forces have not achieved any success despite intensified attacks in recent days. All counteroffensive attempts were stopped, the enemy thrown back with heavy losses, is what Putin said on Thursday, according to the Interfax news agency, on the sidelines of Russia's Africa summit in St. Petersburg. Putin repeatedly claims that the Ukrainian offensive was unsuccessful and that they suffered heavy casualties. But the information cannot be verified independently. That's why I give you both sides here. And Putin confirmed reports that Ukrainian combat operations have intensified significantly in recent days and that Ukraine has deployed reserves for its offensive. He said the Ukrainian attackers had lost around 200 soldiers in just 24 hours, 10 times the Russian losses, which I don't believe, by the way. And around 60% of the tank technology used in the attacks was destroyed, according to Putin. The Ukrainian armed forces were not successful on any sector of the front, he says. Western media had previously reported that the Ukrainians had intensified their attack efforts in southern Ukraine and were now launching the main attack to liberate the town of Melitopol in the Zaporizhia region. And according to reports from Russian military bloggers, the Ukrainians managed after almost 2 months to cross the heavily mined so-called gray zone near Orikiv in Zaporizhia to the first Russian defense position at the settlement of Robotine. There are videos of the section of the front in front of Velika Novosilka on the border between the Donetsk and the Zaporizhia regions that are intended to document that the Ukrainians may have penetrated the village of Staromayorske, which has now been almost completely destroyed. And if you want to know more about the developments in the war, the next video is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.